So stretching is often used to improve flexibility. When you are stretching, the most ideal time to stretch to improve flexibility in a group exercise class is after the workout. You should stretch at least 2 to 3 times a week, but to improve flexibility, you should be doing it about every single day. You can do how to stretch a muscle is you make sure you go the opposite direction. So if you want to stretch like your pectoralis major, you want to stretch back and lengthen the muscle and to hold it. When you get into a stretch, you want to hold it for about 20 to 30 seconds, but it's recommended to do about 30 to 60 seconds for older individuals. And you do each exercise about 3 times, and then altogether do that about 2 to 3 times a week or more. So for one of the stretches that you can do is going to be for your hip flexors. Okay, so for in this stretch, the very beginning part of the stretch, you can get in a staggered stance with one leg in front of the other. And from here, you're going to bend your front foot forward and squeeze your glute muscles and push your pelvis forward. When you do this, you want to make sure that all your joints are pointed the same way. So my hips, my feet, my knees, my shoulders are all pointed one direction. And when I do this, I'm going to stretch out my lengthened leg to hip flexor here. And for then, you would hold this for about 20 to 30 seconds. And you would want to make sure to feel that hip extension movement right here. To make this a bit more difficult, what you can do is take your back leg and go ahead and put it on the ground into a lunge position. In this position, you can do the same thing. You're going to push your hips forward and you're going to squeeze your glute muscles, but you're going to make sure your knee does not go further than your toes. So then you're going to sit into this position and you're going to again feel it in that extended leg. So the hip extension is going to stretch out your hip flexors because it's the opposite movement. So again, you're just going to keep upright, all your joints are the same way, and you're going to go deep into the stretch. And when you're in the stretch, you really want to relax your muscles to get the best stretch. And so a way you can do that is to exhale. So when you inhale, just get ready to get into the movement, and when you exhale, just push into the stretch and relax all your muscles. And then inhale, and the next time you exhale, push a little bit further, and it's going to provide you the best stretch that you can. So this is a good way to stretch your lower body hip flexors. For the next stretch, what you can do is for your obliques. So your obliques are right here on your sides, part of your abdominal muscles. And so one way that you can stretch these out is through sitting on the ground with one hip one way and the other hip the other way. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to turn and put your hands on the ground and stretch. And this is going to stretch out your obliques. If you wanted to, you can also put your arm up like this and stretch out your obliques and your traps. And again, you're going to hold it, and when you exhale, you're going to push a little bit further into the exercise. Another way that you can do this is to lie on your back. And when you lie on your back, you're going to lie on your back and take your legs and put them 90 degrees one way. And then you're going to inhale and exhale. And when you exhale, you're going to move your neck to the opposite direction and put your arms out. And it's going to stretch your obliques on the side. And that's a good upper body stretching move to improve flexibility and muscle relaxation to improve just overall life quality and performance in exercise.